असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ May Brahman lead us from unreal to the real, from darkness to light, from death to immortality. Om, peace, peace, peace.
On this Mother's Day, a prayer offering to Mother Sharada. O Mother, in what form shall I envision you? You are Durga, Kali, you are embodiment of all divinity. You are in all beings, you are the destroyer of sufferings and sorrow. You are Guru of all Gurus. Salutation to Mother Sharada. কোন রূপে মা দিবি দেখা বল শারদা শ্যামা সুতা কোন রূপে মা দিবি দেখা বল শারদা শ্যামা সুতা বিন্দুবাসী নিমা দেবী বিন্দুবাসী নিমা দেবী সরলা বিমলা স্নিগ্ধা দেবজনে দেবেশ্বরী দেবজনে দেবেশ্বরী রামকৃষ্ণে হৃদয় যুক্তা শারদা শারদা জয় মা শারদা শারদা জয় মা জয়ন্তী মঙ্গলা কালী ব্যপ্ত জরা চরেশ্বরী খ্যাতিদান্তি প্রদায়িনী কান্তি শান্তি প্রদায়িনী সর্ববিদ্যা জ্ঞানেশ্বরী শারদা শারদা জয় মা শারদা শারদা জয় মা জ্যোতি দুতি অনুছায়া তুই মা মায়া তুই মা লীলা চিত্ত সত্য শুদ্ধি মুক্তি চিত্ত সত্য শুদ্ধি মুক্তি তুই মা ধ্যানে যোগেশ্বরী শারদা শারদা জয় মা শারদা শারদা জয় মা জন্ম মৃত্যু জরাতীতা খ্যাতি ভ্রান্তি বিকারযুতা জন্ম মৃত্যু জরাতীতা খ্যাতি ভ্রান্তি বিকারযুতা ছিন্ন মস্তা চণ্ডী তুই মা ছিন্ন মস্তা চণ্ডী তুই মা অমঙ্গলে মঙ্গলেশ্বরী শারদা শারদা জয় মা শারদা শারদা জয় মা মাগো চিরন্তনী শারদা শারদা জয় মা শারদা জয় মা জয় লক্ষ্মী জয় দুর্গা জয় দাত্রী গিরিশুতা হেমঙ্করী শারদেশ্বরী হেমঙ্করী শারদেশ্বরী গুরুর গুরু তুই শারদা 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 জয় মা শারদা শারদা জয় মা কোন রূপে মা দিবি দেখা বল শারদা শ্যামা সুতা।
I am reading from the book Sister Sudhira by Pravrajika Prabhuddha Prana. Sister Sudhira's legacy to Sri Sharada Math of the Ramakrishna Order is of prime importance. Sudhira founded an ashram section of the Nivedita school which became the forerunner of Sri Sharada Math. She faced great opposition from society when she helped a student of the school leave home. This student, whom she placed at the feet of Sri Sharada Devi, later became Pravrajika Bharati Prana, the first president of Sri Sharada Math. Swami Sharadananda said about her that she accomplished more in her 32 years than a 70-year-old would have done as an educationist, a freedom fighter, and a spiritual leader. In Holy Mother's company, Sudhira's faith and devotion grew. She later wrote in a letter, "How can I tell you who Holy Mother is? Thinking of her, one feels as though one has entered heaven. When we are Mother's daughters, what have we to fear? Her strength is working in us. We are fortunate that we have got a place at her holy feet. Yogis and devotees do so many austerities to get her darshan, while we just by her grace have come to be known as her daughters. Indeed, it is only by her grace that we have become worthy of being her daughters." Here she describes, we are describing about Holy Mother's passing away. On the 13th day after Holy Mother's passing, there was the traditional feast at Belur Math for men and at the Udbodhan for women. Sudhira and Sharala were so closely associated with Holy Mother that Joginma, weeping, told them that if they did not come to the Udbodhan from time to time, she would not be able to stay there in Mother's absence. From that day, Mother's photograph was taken down from the wall of her room and kept where it is kept now on her bed. Sudhira, overwhelmed with grief, expressed her feelings by writing a poem, which is a translation from the Bengali. "My dear Mother, where are you? You are the treasured aim of spiritual practice. Your being is one with Ramakrishna. Is it true that you have ended your play on the world stage? Your holy feet, which even so many yogis and sages could not attain through their meditation, I got effortlessly through your grace. I could not understand your greatness. My dear mother, where have you gone? Here is reading.
Now a short period of meditation. Good morning to you all, and my greetings to the mothers on the Mother's Day today. And Mother's heart is our topic to speak, and my greetings to all mothers who have selfless love for all beings who are their children, and for men who have mother's heart. Mother holds a very high position in our hearts. She is the epitome of selfless love and is revered immensely both in society and by our scriptures. Shankaracharya writes beautiful verse on mother called Devi Aparadha Kshamapana Stotram, forgiveness from mother, divine mother. And it's in many verses are there. One of the verses says, Jagan Matar Matas Tava Charana Seva Narachita Navadattam Devi Dravinamapi Bhuyas Tava Maya Tathapi Tvam Sneham Mai Nirupamam Yat Prakurushe Kuputro Jayeta Kvachidapi Kumata Navavati. Mother, I didn't worship your feet properly. I didn't offer you the things. But your love for me is incomparable, ever-flowing. I know, Mother, there can be born an evil son, but there can never be an evil mother. Kuputro jayeta kvachidapi kumata na bhavati. That is the glory of mother. Mother is so loving. Her love is so selfless for her children. And whomsoever feels, those are her children. Only the idea of children to be developed in all, mother of all. That idea we find in the Divine Mother, who is the mother of the universe. That feeling that I am the mother of all, she feels, and that's why she takes care of whole of creation. And if we could be closer to her and identify with her, and we will be like Holy Mother, Holy Mother had identified herself with the Divine Mother. She was Divine Mother in flesh and blood, because she felt she is Mother of all human beings, of all living beings. That was Holy Mother. That's why the verse that is said, Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Sritva Pranamami Muhurmu. I bow down again and again to Divine Mother Sarada and the world teacher Sri Ramakrishna, and I take refuge at their lotus feet. So today, the day when we remember Mother, and naturally the Divine Mother comes. This Mother's Heart was written by Swami Vivekananda himself, this poem, to one lady of on her birthday, 23rd birthday, to Miss Alberta Sturgis. Swami Vivekananda wrote this poem to Alberta on 22nd September 1900 from Brittany, France. And his first verse is, the mother's heart. The mother's heart, the hero's will, the softest flowed, sweetest feel, the charm and force that ever sway, the altar fire's flaming play, the strength that leads, in love obeys. For reaching dreams and patient ways, eternal faith in self, in all, the sight divine in great, in small, all these and more than I could see today, may Mother grant to thee. So this is beautiful poem by Swami Vivekananda, begins with Mother's heart and hero's will. Trinadapi, it's like Hridayam Kusumadapi and Kathora Vajrani, like hands will be powerful and hearts will be like flower, soft like flower, that saying goes. So, honoring and remembering Mother, naturally things comes from where this wonderful quality in women come as mother. Because mothers, women are the representative and a manifestation of the Divine Mother. Divine Mother who is the mother of whole universe, because she creates it, she sustains it, she takes every care of it. Swami Vedanta wrote one beautiful article, and in that he begins with, let me read from that, so beautiful. Tvam para prakritihi sakshat brahmana paramatmana tatto jatam jagat sarvam tvam jagat janani shive. He addressed to the Divine Mother. It's not his composition, but he took it from scriptures. It says, you are the supreme nature and you are the manifestation of Brahman, Sakshat Brahma. You are Supreme Self, Paramatmana, and this whole universe has been created by you, and you are the mother of whole universe. O Shive, you are the mother of whole universe. Let me read from this article, beautiful. Thou art the para prakriti of the divine energy of the Supreme Being. Of thee is born everything of the universe. Therefore, thou art the mother of the universe. All the forces of nature are but the manifestations of this divine energy, she is called all-powerful. Wherever there is the expression of any force or power in the universe, there is the manifestation of the eternal Prakriti or the Divine Mother. It is more appropriate to call that energy mother than father, because, like a mother, that energy holds within her the germ of phenomenal universe before evolution, develops and sustains it, projects it on space and preserves it when it is born. She is the mother of the Trinity, creator, preserver and destroyer. Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesha, all created by the Divine Mother. She is the source of all activity. She is the Shakti, force in action. A creator, when deprived of his creative power, is no longer the creator. And the creative power is one of the expressions of that eternal energy, so the creator or Brahma is looked upon by the Hindus as the child of the universal divine mother. So is the preserver and the destroyer. The Hindus have understood this eternal energy as the mother of the universe and have worshipped her from prehistoric times, the Vedic period. Here, you must remember that this divine energy is not the same as the powerless and passive nature which was rejected and ignored by the Hebrews and Christians. You must not mistake this worship of the Divine Mother for nature worship. In the Rig Veda, the most ancient of the Hindu scriptures, we read, the Mother Divine says, I am the Queen of the universe, the giver of all wealth and fruits of work. I am intelligent and omniscient. Although I am one, by my powers I appear as manifold. I cause war for protecting men. I kill the enemy and bring peace on earth. I stretch out heaven and earth. I have produced the Father. As the wind blows by itself, so I produce all phenomena by my own will. I am independent and responsible to none. I am beyond the sky, beyond this earth. My glory is the phenomenal universe. Such am I by my power. Sway Mahimni, gloried by herself. No one else needed to explain her glory. That is the glorious Divine Mother described in the Rig Veda, the ancient scriptures of mankind. Thus the Divine Mother is described as all in all. We live and move and have our existence in that Divine Mother. Who can live for a moment if that eternal energy ceases to manifest? All our mental and physical activity depends on her. She is doing whatever she chooses to do. She is independent. She obeys none. She is the producer of every event that occurs in the universe. She makes one appear good, spiritual, and divine, while it is she who makes another appear as wicked and sinful. It is through her power we perform virtuous deeds or commit sinful acts. But she is beyond good and evil, beyond virtue and vice. Her forces are neither good nor evil, but they appear so to us when we look at them from different standpoints and compare them with one another. That is the philosophy of the Divine Mother, the ultimate reality of this manifested universe, the Avyakta, the Mula Prakriti, which manifests herself as this universe. And in this universe, as they say, the Mother, the Divine Mother, the God, wanted to manifest in this universe. So she created the universe, and then she herself came in the form of women to manifest maximum of her love, protection, care, selfless purity, all that manifested so fully in women. That's why women or mothers are so much respected by the society, by the scriptures, by the prayer of God. If you read Chandi, you will find so much nice prayer to Divine Mother by even the Creator God. He says, O Divine Mother, be propitious to us, be protect us. Swami Vedanta in that article continues at another place. Wherever there is any expression of extraordinary righteousness and spirituality, there is a special manifestation of the Divine Mother. There is her incarnation. The Divine Mother incarnates sometimes in the form of a man and sometimes in the form of a woman to establish order and righteousness. All men and women are her children. But there is something more in women. As woman represents motherhood on earth, So all women, whether married or unmarried, are representatives of that almighty divine mother of the universe. It is for this reason women are so highly revered and honored by the Hindus. There is no country in the world except India where God, the Supreme Being, is worshipped from time immemorial as the Divine Mother of the universe. India is the only country where the earthly mother is looked upon as the living deity. What a glorious words Swami Kripamayananda describes about the motherhood of women and about the Divine Mother of the universe, and how our scriptures from the Vedic times, they recognize this fact, though in the Vedic times the gods were mostly worshipped in the natural forces like the air, like the fire, like sun, like the waters, but there are passages where Divine Mother is said to be the repository of all good qualities, and her being propitiated, only we can live well in this life and attain to her, the Divine Mother, who is the manifested Supreme Reality. The Vedanta recognizes the Supreme Reality as Nirakara, Nirguna, Niskriya. It doesn't act. It is without any quality, without any form. Then how does this win? And that is the Supreme Reality. That reality manifests, and this reality appears as this universe. How? By the power of the Divine Mother. That primordial energy, Mula, Prakriti, Avyakta, all that is called in that way. But that is the Divine Mother, that primal energy, and that Divine Mother manifests this universe. By her grace, we are here, we are created, we live this in this beautiful universe. You enjoy the universe, you enjoy more if you are good and pure, if you enjoy more if you are devoted to God, you enjoy the world more if you are selfless and self-sacrificing. That is the quality of life and quality of beauty of life that is manifested. It all depends on us how we enjoy this beautiful universe. The beauty of the universe increases as we go deeper into the maker of this universe, in the creator of this universe. And that's why it is said, Saisha prasanna varada nirnam bhavati muktaye. We are caught in this changing universe. We are as if bound by the circumstances and situations. We are not able to free, though we are in reality ever free. But we feel we are bound by the circumstances, situations, by our own making, by making of all our surrounding, by the making of our nature. How to get free from the idea of bondage, ignorance that I am bound, although in reality I am totally free, I am totally without any bondage. How to do that? So that says, Saisha prasanna varada. When the Divine Mother is pleased with us, and Nirnam bhavati muktaye, when she is pleased, we will be freed from all doubts and ignorance, and desires will no more bound us down, and we will be a free living being. Free soul will feel that we are free soul, and that can be done by pleasing the Divine Mother. So that is what from the Devi Mahatmya Marchandi it is said. We have the story how Bhishma once said in Mahabharata, it is said that Guru is great, the teacher which teaches the student is great because he gives him or her skills, learning how to deal in the world, how to perform his responsibilities well, how to be skillful in the work or job he or she has taken. But greater, 10 times greater is father. Greater than teacher is father. Father is like one father is equal to 10 teacher. That is the glory that Bhishma says. Because father nurtures, cares, takes care when we are child and tries to guide us when we are very infant. But Bhishma says, one mother is 10 times of the father. It is Mahabharata said, the glory of mother. And there says, there is no greater guru than the mother. That's the Bhishma's words about the glory of the mother, our own mother. Sri Ramakrishna says, how this mother is manifestation of the divine mother of the universe, because in her is given all the love and care and self-sacrifice. All that love we find in the mother's heart, that it's just ingrained by the will of divine mother, will of God. That is very much in the mother. Why is mother's heart so glorified? Because mother feels for her child. I have heard one mother saying, Swami, just one little girl was born to that mother, and she was so happy. She said, Swami, I cannot sleep at night. I feel so happy to see my child. Its little fingers, its nails, its hair, small on head, everything is so joyful. I cannot sleep out of bliss, out of joy, seeing my child. That type of joy, how many people can feel? How many fathers can feel that extent of deep affection? It has to be mother to feel that joy. It has to be mother's heart which can feel that joy in her child. So that's how mother is 10 times greater than father, says Bhishma Pitama, the grandsire Bhishma says. That motherhood was fully manifested in our Holy Mother. And it has been manifested in all people. Wherever there is selfless love, wherever there is fearless love, there is the manifestation of that motherhood, mother's heart. Swami Vivekananda says, you know how mother's heart develops? One mother is walking and one dog barks, and mother runs, that lady runs to save herself, just by the barking of a dog. Imagine next time that mother is going with her child walking on the path, and suddenly a tiger appears. Will she run away? Where will she be? Says Swami Vivekananda. To protect her child, her head will go into the mouth of the tiger. Fear gone, only wish comes how to protect my child. What a bravery, courage, and this all that sacrifice, self-sacrifice come born of selfless love for the child. That is what Swami Vivekananda gives, that example of the motherhood of women, of the mother's heart that grows. He was so aware of the mother's heart, Swami Vivekananda says. When Sister Nivedita wanted to come to India to serve her Guru, India, because she loved her Guru, Swami Vivekananda, and her Guru loved India. So naturally, she wanted to serve India. Swami Vivekananda dissuaded. It is very warm, very hot, humid, very difficult, no amenities like Europe you will have, and it will be difficult to work in this society also. You will be considered like being from a different culture, Yavana, Mlecha, all that will say, how will you work here? Rather you work in England, the cause of Sri Ramakrishna, you disseminate the great ideas of Vedanta there. But Nivedita was not yielding. She said, no, I want to go, I can bear all that. I want to go to India and offer my service of my life to the country, to the society, to the culture, to the people that you love so much. And finally Swami Vivekananda had to yield, and he said all these things, caution, and Sister Nivedita agreed to come, and Swami Vivekananda also agreed, you come, when you were so much prepared. And he writes to Sister Nivedita from Almora on 29 July 1897, there's a big letter. The portion of it says, Swami Vivekananda letter to Sister Nivedita, it says, I am now convinced that you have a great future in the work for India. What was wanted was not a man, but a woman, a real lioness, to work for the Indians. Women especially. Your education, sincerity, purity, immense love, determination, and above all, the Celtic blood make you just the woman wanted. That was Swami Vivekananda's welcome to Sister Nivedita. The bravery, the courageous, that is the Celtic blood. Kshatriya, we call Kshatriya, that is Celtic in European, that blood, Irish blood. That's what Swami Vivekananda infused mother's heart in Nivedita. Mother's heart doesn't mean only very kind and soft. It means bravery, it means courage, it means support, it means guidance. All that Nivedita did by having her mother's heart for the love of India. She loved India so much that she sacrificed everything for India. In the epitaph that is in Darjeeling, where she died and she was cremated, and the epitaph is written, "Here lies the mortals of Sister Nivedita, who gave her everything to India." So, who gave that love? Who roused that love? It was Swami Vivekananda's touch that roused the love, motherly love. She was for the glory of India, for uplifting the masses, for educating the women, for making India free from the dominion of the foreign rule. So all Nivedita did for India. That was real manifestation of the power of Divine Mother. The heart of the universal Divine Mother was manifested by the blessing of Swami Vivekananda. Of course, she always said herself as Nivedita of Ramakrishna Vivekananda. So Ramakrishna Vivekananda was one entity for her. The same being, same spiritual power which appeared as Sri Ramakrishna also appeared as Swami Vivekananda, and that guided her. I am Nivedita of that, I belong to them, that's why I belong to the whole of India and Indian people. So, this is how Mother's power is manifested, and it's so wonderful to discuss the power of Divine Mother, Mother's heart on this Mother's Day today, that falls on this day. And not only Nivedita, many other, there have been great brave persons who have sacrificed their life for the sake of Mother India. We remember Rani Jhansi. Rani of Jhansi was so much admired by Swami Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda said, the older I grow, the more everything seems to me to lie in manliness. That manliness is also a part of woman's heart. Woman's heart is not only soft and kind and fearful, it is brave. It rouses at when the need comes. So Rani of Jhansi, the Queen of Jhansi, that was so brave, and she fought and sacrificed her life without any fear for the sake of her country. That was Mother's heart manifesting its bravery, Mother's heart manifesting kindness, and all those situations are there. One lady from somewhere born near Albania, and she went to India, a young nun and Christian missionary. Her zeal, she was with the organization of Jesus. And later on she felt that she would be just not able to do as she wanted. She wanted to serve the people of India in the name of God. She went there, and what did that lady did? She started serving, cleaning, nursing sick, poor, the leprosy patients, and all those people. Young lady coming from foreign country, fortified with the zeal of love of God, manifesting her mother's heart, and later on she became Mother Teresa. She all did for the love of her God and did a lot of service. Today her centers are all over the world. Set aside her something like other criticism some do about proselytizing and all that. Let that on the side. We are not looking at that. We are looking only at the spirit of her service to the mankind, her manifestation of Mother's heart that was so great. We find manifested in Mother Teresa from her young age to an unknown country, to unknown people. That's how Mother's heart doesn't depend on that you have to love only your own children. or your own people whom we know, your relatives. Mother's heart, when manifested, it can embrace the whole world. That's what we find in Holy Mother. Holy Mother was so much loving and kind, though she was also very strong at some time. One time, one man came, and he was not very good, and one lady came, and lady was, somebody says she is not good, mother, don't allow her to you. Mother said, if someone comes, how can I say do not come? If my child gets covered with mud or dust, is it not my duty to cleanse him and take him on my lap? That was mother. The lady came and said, Mother, I am so sinful, I cannot even enter the shrine, I cannot even touch your feet. Mother was in her room in Kolkata, in that Udbodhan. And mother came out, held her hand, took him inside, and said, what are you saying? You have come here, you are Thakur's daughter. And he took away all her hesitation, what she had done in the past. When you have realized, you have got rid of all your mistakes, all your misconduct, now you are pure, you are in the company of divine being. So mother removed all her misconduct or anything and even gave her initiation that very day. That was mother's compassion, that was mother's heart. Once one person came to mother, used to come, and that was, she didn't have very good name, she had some bad conduct, and other devotees didn't like her going to mother. And one day they all came to mother and said, Mother, if she comes, we will not be able to come to you because she is not good for the society, she has been a very other type of life she led. Now mother had the choice of one lady of not having very good conduct, good name in society. On the other side are all her devotees, they formed a group and represented the mother. And now who will support mother, who will look after mother, they all loved mother so much. But this was a big taste. Now mother was the mother of the universe. Her heart full of love for everyone. She didn't hate anyone. She decided and said to them, anyone that comes to me saying, Mother, I cannot say no. She will come here. If that makes you not come here, what can I do? You have so many places to go. You are already good. You already love God. You know the right path, what to walk. This lady needs support, needs guidance. If I refuse her, she has nowhere to go. That's why I have to accept her at all costs. It is up to you whether you will come or not, but this lady is going to come to me. That is mother's heart in full bloom, full manifestation, accepting those who have no place in other places. Once one Swami said, when in my childhood, boyhood, I read about the Shiva, I was so charmed with the ideal of Shiva. What ideal of Shiva charmed him? He says, I found Shiva accepting everyone that do not have place. Goblins, ghosts, snakes, all those who are not liked by anyone, who are rejected, who will not have any welcome them. And they came to Shiva, and Shiva welcomes all. Whoever are discarded in other places, come to me, I am here for you. So that idea I liked very much, and that boy became a Swami. He is still in our order. And if I say his name, you know him. So that is the Shiva ideal, that is the mother's heart. Shiva, that ideal, accepting everyone, that is the mother's heart. Once one man came to Holy Mother in Jairambati, and he said to Mother, Mother, you gave me the mantra, now I'm not able to progress, I'm not able to give up my bad conduct. I think I'm gone, I have no place on this earth, I have no place in heaven. I will go to Rasatala, to hell, to the very deep hell, I think I will go. Saying that he just turned frustrated, deeply depressed. He went away from mother's front. Mother ran after, and then he was walking fast. Mother ran after that boy. He caught hold of him from behind, turned his head, caught his shoulder and said, what you said? my son will go to Rasatala, to hell, to deep hell. No power is there. Even Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh cannot do any harm to my children. That was the assuring word of Holy Mother. That's why she's so powerful, so loving, both together. Power comes from love, as it is said. Love can be so powerful that it can do miracle in life. There is a beautiful story of Padmavinod. His name was Vinod Bihari Som. So Vinod Bihari Som was called, his name is Padmavinod, in Bengali it's called Padmavinod. So he used to drink a lot, and he used to live near the Udbodhan office, near Bagh Bazar. So, but he loved Divine Mother. One day he came at night, late night, a drunkard, and knocked at Swami Sharadananda's room. He used to live downstairs, Mother used to live upstairs. Somehow he felt like having to have a darshan of Mother, inebriated, all intoxicated, but Mother in her heart. And she knocked, and Sharadananda didn't respond. Those used to call Swami Sharadananda friend. He was a drunkard, Sharadananda was Brahmagyani. But that was fine, Sharadananda never said anything. Those he called Sharadananda said, didn't respond. And then he said, he looked up at Mother's window and said, and sang a beautiful song in Bengali. He said, Utho go karuna mein kholo go kutira duar. Oh Mother, please wake up and open the compassionately, please open the door. I am here, your son, drunkard. And Sharadananda was afraid Mother's sleep will be disturbed. She was not very well, old age. It was late at night. And he was doing that and walking in front of Udbodhan, that street. Suddenly, Holy Mother heard the song, and she recognized it is at Padmavinod, and opened the window and looked. That person was on the street, Holy Mother was on the second floor. And he was so happy seeing Mother, started doing pranam, and then he started rolling on the ground, did sastanga pranam on the road itself, not seeing how clean or unclean it is. And then he sang another song now, Hidaye jotone rekho adarini shamamake. Oh heart, please keep, oh mind, please keep Divine Mother in your heart. Mind you see, but no one else should see this. It should be very secretly kept in your heart. Let not even those see it, he added. He was not happy with Swami Sharadananda because he didn't allow him to call Divine Mother. Let no one see him, not even those see her in my heart. Those to jano nahi dekhe. That's how he said. That was Padmavinod, that was Mother's love. No time bar, no place, no situation. Anyone was welcome to Mother at all times. That's why only Mother Sri Ramakrishna. When Nati Binodini was actress, and Swami Sri Ramakrishna was sick in Kashipur. And all they had said, no person will be allowed because Sri Ramakrishna will talk, he's in a lot of pain, but people wanted to see. Now men were not allowed, how these women will be allowed? Among the women, the actresses had a bad name that time, and Nati Binodini was an actress, she would not be allowed, she knew that. So there was Swami Niranjanananda. He was not a sannyasi, but Niranjan was his name. He was very well built and very strong in his determination. He would not allow anyone to go near Sri Ramakrishna when this was not the time. And how to go? She very badly wants to see Sri Ramakrishna, take his blessing. And one day, one English officer comes and wants to meet Sri Ramakrishna. And Niranjan Maharaj, what he will do, and he allowed just to see, don't take much time, just to see him and come. That English officer goes in English dress, hat, suit, wearing, and inside she opens all his makeup, and it was Nati Binodini. Goes to Sri Ramakrishna, asks pardon, Master, please pardon me, I had to do this because I will not be allowed inside in my own dress, sari wearing, she would not allow me, and then allow. Then Master said, you have done well. That is how one has to see whom one loves or whom one respects. And she didn't become angry at all. So and he blessed profusely to Nati Binodini. Even in this first when he went to see the drama, Chaitanya, the drama in Star Theatre of Girish Ghosh, Sri Ramakrishna went to the green room to meet the actors and actresses. People used to see their acting, admire, clap, but would never love them. They like their acting, but they never love the person because they said they have no good character. And they always went away, kept a distance from them. Sri Ramakrishna, God realized person so pure, so holy, he went there and blessed Nati Vinodini. I felt that your acting was just like Sri Chaitanya's movie. She was doing the acting of Chaitanya. And I felt that God, Chaitanya was working through you and he blessed Nati Vinodini. Isn't it mother's heart that manifesting to Sri Ramakrishna? No other consideration was there. So, about the Padmavinod, there is from Sri Sharada Devi and her divine play. With this I conclude today's lecture. Seeing from the street, Padmavinod sang the following song. O Mother Shyama, you love cremation grounds, so I made my heart a cremation ground. Another song he said that day. And you dance there. The blazing fire of a funeral pyre is burning day and night, and all my desires of the heart are burned to ashes. Now do thou reveal yourself unto me, Mother. You have put Lord Shiva under your feet. I want to see your rhythmic dance. The next morning, Ashu told Holy Mother, he is disturbing your sleep. Ashu was one of them. She replied, it is all right, my son. I cannot contain myself when he calls on me in that way. Holy Mother, that she woke up at that night. Now, Padmavinod stopped coming soon after. Some days later, his young son came to tell Sharadananda that Padmavinod was seriously ill. The Swami arranged for his treatment. Padmavinod asked Ashu, who was attending him, to read the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna to him. Ashu opened the book at random and began to read where Padmavinod's name was mentioned. As Padmavinod listened, tears trickled from his eyes. Just after 1 a.m., repeating the name of the Master, he breathed his last. His friends and relatives carried his body to the Kyoratala cremation ground in South Calcutta. At noon, Ashu returned to Holy Mother's residence and reported everything to her. The mother remarked, why shouldn't it be like that? Surely he was a child of the Master. No doubt he covered himself with mud, but now he has gone back to the Master's arms where he belongs. So that was the glorious end of Padmavinod, who loved Holy Mother, and Holy Mother graced this Padmavinod. We know the story of how mother's love manifested in Amjad. That's often told a story. Amjad was a robber and he used to often go to jail. But whenever he was released from jail, he was not to go home. He was come to rush to Holy Mothers in Jairambati and bring something for Sri Ramakrishna. Sometimes banana, sometimes mangoes, and say, Mother, will you accept? Yes, my son, you have come inside. And he was asked her to come on the portico and make him sit there, offer him food. And so much love he would to say this to Amjad. And she was fully aware that Amjad has come from jail, he is doing wrong things. But mother's love, her love was open for all. No one was excluded from mother's love. There we find the full manifestation of mother's heart, mother's heart of the Divine Mother in Holy Mother, and we find the same mother's heart manifested in all people, all devotees who have selfless love for not only for their children, but for their colleagues, their family members, their friends, for other devotees, for the mankind at large. There the mother's heart that palpitates, mother's heart. It's not just the physical muscular heart, but there is another greater heart, that is mother's heart, which feels for all, which just pumps for all, and which has a selfless love that radiates from that heart. Glory to the Divine Mother. Glory to all people, men or women, who have Mother's heart. Thank you.
On behalf of the Vedanta Society of Toronto, I would like to thank all of you for attending the service today. Now for some announcements of our upcoming events. Ram Nam will be held at 5 p.m. today. Our next scripture class will be on Friday, May 13th at 7:30 p.m. The subject of discussion will be Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna. Monthly vigil will be held on Saturday, May 14th from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. If you wish to participate, please contact the society. Next Sunday, Buddha Jayanti will be celebrated at 11 a.m. It will be online and in person. You are welcome to attend these events with your family and friends. After the closing chant, please join us upstairs for prasad. Thank you.
Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu. Jai Shri Guru Maharaj Ji Ki Jai. Jai Mahamai Ki Jai. Jai Swami Ji Maharaj Ji Ki Jai. Jai Ganga Mai Ki Jai. Jai Bhagavan Buddha Ki Jai. Jai Isha Musha Ki Jai. Sarvastaratu Durgani Sarvo Bhadrani Pashyatu Sarvasad Buddhimapnotu Sarvas Sarvatra Nandatu. Hari Om Tat Sat. May all be freed from dangers. May all realize what is good. May all be actuated by noble thoughts. May all rejoice everywhere. Om, peace, peace, peace be unto us.